see. Are we live? That's the question I would like to know the answer to. We might be, or we may not be. I think we're live. Yay! Welcome! Welcome to an afternoon here in Futakotamagawa. And my first live stream in quite a long time. It's been a week since my last one, which is unusually long. But as some of you might know, I have been sick, which is not a good thing. Not just me, my entire family has been sick. But I'm finally feeling a bit better, at least good enough to treat myself to some outdoor time in this lovely day. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I think. Yeah, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and 19 degrees, a clear blue sky. Just very, very pleasant all around, not too hot, not too cool. And it's also Golden Week here in Japan, which means that it's an awful lot of people out and about today, which makes me a little bit uncomfortable. So let's head to quieter streets. So my plan today is to walk from here, from Futakotamagawa, towards maybe towards Seijogakuenmae area, which is a walk I've done a couple of times before on this channel, but it's always a good one. It's mostly through quiet residential areas, nicer residential areas, and I think I also might actually want to grab a beer somewhere along the way. Still not 100% recovered, but it's been so boring to be home for so long. So I think I deserve a little bit of a mood booster. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in so far. Already 100 people watching, so that bodes very well. And I think this will be a very nice walk. So let's go. I can start by heading down this little older shopping street here in Futakotamagawa, because it's always a nice little walk here. And yeah, someone commented that I still sound a bit sick. I am. I still have a very clogged nose actually, which is quite annoying. But other than that, I'm feeling all right, so it's not so bad. I still haven't sorted out the windshield for my protection for my new iPhone, so sorry if there's any wind noise today. By the way, here's a very nice ramen shop, Ayu Ramen. They make ramen with fish broth, which is very delicious, and you get the whole grilled fish in there instead of pork. You get the fish topping. Very, very tasty. One of many nice little joints where I go quite often around here.ね、今日いい天気ですね。とってもいい天気。気持ちいい。スウェーデンの夏みたい。So yeah, this type of weather is just like Swedish summers to me. Just not too hot, very comfortable, not humid. Very nice. Also, since I was sick, I haven't had a chance to do Patreon only stream as promised. So there was no Patreon only stream in April, so apologize in advance, or not in advance, but apologize for that. Apologies. Oh my god, I've been sitting at home for so long that I almost forgot how to talk. This is not good. Anyway, I will make up for the stream that didn't happen as soon as I can. So probably sometime later this week there will be a Patreon only stream. I don't know, the horrible state of my skin from staying in for so long, and also around my nose, it's completely broken because I've blown my nose so much. Daniel and Yuka says, are you looking for any mics in particular? I've been waiting for the DJI mics. No, I'm not familiar with those DJI mics. Is there some new ones that they're releasing? I don't really know. I have a mic for my iPhone, which the only reason why I'm not using it yet is because I've been too lazy. I haven't tested it. I was this close to bringing it with me for today's stream, but in the end I decided not to because I'm not sure if it's compatible and if it works well. But yeah, I don't know. Like, many people prefer these like clip-on mics or lav mics, but I want to make sure that I also get a lot of ambient sound in my streams. Those lav mics focus only on the voice, so they're not really what I'm looking for. So I'd rather have like a forward-facing mic which picks up sound in stereo, but ideally that can also pick up my voice behind the camera. So that would be my ideal mic, but it's kind of a niche use case and not super easy to find a good one. At least it's not very windy right now, so hopefully you can hear me all right today, on today's stream. Not binaural mics. Doesn't have to be binaural. I think that's kind of overkill, but I want it to be stereo sound and yeah, have decent like stereo separation, so that at least people get that kind of, you know, if something happens on my left, I want them to hear that it's on my left. Simple as that. Oh, thank you, OBS Scriptures. Beautiful neighborhood. Thank you. Yeah, it's a nice neighborhood, this. Here's a local little supermarket. Still haven't really thought of where I should get a beer, because there's actually not that many shops along the route that I'm thinking about today. But there's a few convenience stores, so I'm sure we will be fine. Sure we will be fine. Hello from Mexico. Hello, Mexico. Hello. It always blows my mind over how global my audience is. That's great. One of the joys of running this channel, knowing that there are people everywhere in the world, almost, watching my streams. もう少し暑くなったらガリガリ君が美味しいですよ。そうですね。そうですね。今日はね、暑くない。今日はガリガリ君の天気ではない。でも、そろそろあんなに暑くなると思う。あ、Thank you, Lee Kramer. Thank you so much for your very generous super chat. Thank you, thank you. So it looks like the super chat is back to normal again. When I did my stream with Yuka, that's 2 weeks ago already, I think. When I did that stream, there was lots of people complaining about the super chat function not working correctly, but so far it seems to work fine. So I'm glad that that was just a temporary glitch. It was very unfortunate that it happened on that particular stream because there are quite a lot of viewers and many people said that they wanted to sponsor, but yeah, it didn't work that day. And speaking of sponsors, I want to give a little shout out to Bit of a Wonder, because he is still, even now in May, he is still the mega sponsor for my channel. So thank you very much, Bit of a Wonder, for your kind support. Let's not get hit by this car. And yeah, Bit of a Wonder does walking videos as well, but he's based in the US, so his scenery is quite different from the one you see on my channel, but it's beautiful, so you should definitely check it out. It's linked in the video description down below. Where in Tokyo is this? This is in the outskirts of Futakotamagawa, just at the southern edge, southern border of Tokyo, very close to Kawasaki. Kawasaki is on the other side of Tama River, which is just a few blocks south from here. But now I am walking towards the west, towards, I think today's goal will be Seijogakuenmae, which is this upper class neighborhood, also in the southwest of Tokyo. Bit of a Wonder just hit 1k subs recently. Yay! Congratulations to him. He deserves it to be way higher, if you ask me. And I hope we can get him there. I hope we can help boost his following even more. Looks like we are getting closer to 200 viewers. That is a very nice number. On a lazy walk like this. I'm glad that so many people chose to join me today. Always. This looks like a nice neighborhood. Yes, David, it is. It's a very nice neighborhood. I like this part of town. It's quiet, there's quite a lot of greenery by Tokyo standards, and still just 10 minutes by train. If you get the express train, you're 10 minutes away from Shibuya, from the station obviously. Now we're like 15 minutes walk away from the station, so yeah, a little bit further. This house, this apartment building, is kind of interesting because it looks quite westernized. It's not your average Japanese apartment building. It has a bit more decorations than usual, which makes it stand out. Renting apartments outside Tokyo is cheaper. Yes, of course. Like in every city. Location, location, location. If you want to live in the middle of the city, where all the action is, then you have to pay a premium for that. This is also considered a relatively pricey neighborhood, like upper middle class, I would say. It's much cheaper if you go like to the north of Tokyo, towards Saitama. Those suburbs are are cheaper than the southern ones in general, but it also varies a lot between different areas. Thank you for all the beautiful walks and videos. I miss Tokyo so much and can't wait to get back. Yeah, Crazy Rose. I hope you can come back here sometime soon. Are we on Docomo or Rakuten now? No, we're still on Rakuten. On Rakuten in the iPhone 13 Pro Max, which is the setup that I've been using for the last month or so, and it's been working very well. I'd like to join you later, just after the sunset, around 6:30. Oh yeah? Yamaguchi-san, where are you? Where are you? Are you around here? Are you in this part of the city? Because I don't have much time actually. Like, once this stream is over, I have to basically head straight home. I'm gonna have dinner together with my family. Probably stream until 6 or 6:30. Look at all these flowers, by the way. It's quite nice. So yeah, if you happen to be in Seijo when I wrap things up, then we can meet quickly, but otherwise I would not advise you to travel anywhere to meet up with me today. Daniel and Yukas, Rakuten is definitely the best for live streaming, right? In my experience, yes. As long as you're in the cities in Japan, I find Rakuten to have the best upload speeds, which is what matters when you are streaming. So yeah, I've been using Rakuten for most of my streaming career, and whenever I tried some other operator, I just had more problems. I think I'm not too far away from a convenience store now, maybe. Where it might be a good idea to grab a beer. Look at this peaceful Tokyo afternoon life. Nice light, people biking quietly on streets. It's nice. I'm gonna miss this when I move to Sweden, that's for sure. Yes, Daniel and Yuka, if you're in the countryside and then it's like partner area and all that stuff, and then it's probably not a good idea to use Rakuten. So that's why I have two SIM cards. So if I know that I'm going somewhere where Rakuten doesn't have coverage, then I use my second SIM, which currently is from SoftBank. I used to have a Docomo SIM, but I switched that one to SoftBank. Oh, now I know. Yeah, now I know which route I want to take. I think I want to head up this hill, actually, not this specific one, but first I will go to the convenience and then I will head up this hill and walk on top of the ridge, where we should have some nice views of the surrounding landscape and hopefully also some sunset views. Oh. Maybe don't remember walks from here. This place looks new to you. Really? I'm good. That's good to hear, because I've actually walked here many times. Quite recently. Like, I think I walked here about a month ago. But I try to at least take different roads and different streets every time to make it not too boring for you. How fast am I walking? I don't know. I don't really keep track on my walking speed, but I think it's pretty much my usual speed. So here's the Family Mart, where I plan to grab a beer. Or maybe not. Maybe it's too early for a beer. I should do that towards the end of the walk, I guess. But maybe I can at least get some other drink so that I can stay hydrated on my little adventure. Go for this. This has become my kind of to drink. Spicy lemon ginger water. I actually had an old bottle of this to throw away. And a fresh one for the rest of my walk. Good. Someone asked, it's your first walk in 8 days. Is everything all right? Yeah, no, I've been sick. That's why I haven't been walking much lately. I've been sick for like 2 weeks actually. It's been like back and forth, and then I got better, but then my wife got really sick, and then maybe she passed it on back to me. I don't really know what happened, but my entire family, we've been sick a lot in the last couple of weeks, which is very unfortunate. Any plans to go out of town for Golden Week? No, I don't. Golden Week is the worst time to go out of town, because that's when everybody travels in Japan. So that's like really for someone like me who doesn't work according to Japanese office schedule. Yeah, traveling on Golden Week is a very bad idea. Everything is super expensive and super crowded. So let's go up this hill. Some of you might remember this hill, right? You can actually have a pretty nice view of Mount Fuji from up there, but I think today the air is a little bit kind of hazy, so I don't think we can see Mount Fuji. Your voice sounds different. Yes, I'm still in the late phase of my cold, and it still affects my voice a little bit. But I'm feeling all right though. Finally, I'm feeling all right. I don't think I had a flu, just a cold, very persistent cold. I did have a little bit of fever for a few days and was worried that maybe it's COVID, but the fever went down really quickly. And yeah, since then I've just been taking it easy at home, so this is my first time outside since I don't know when. Other than this, it's just been like very short visits to the supermarket and things like that. This is a very steep slope, so you will probably hear me sound quite exhausted soon, maybe already. I think the idea of Golden Week is so weird. Like, the country should really change that, make it staggered or something. Like, it's stupid to have 130 million people and give everybody time off at the exact same time and no other time of the year. It's brutal. Okay, I'm getting... Let's zoom in here. So you can see the mountains in the far distance, and if the weather was a little bit better, we would be able to see Mount Fuji somewhere over there. But not today. Not today, unfortunately. Danielle, thank you very much. Get well soon fund. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that was indeed a pretty steep slope, and unfortunately no Fuji-san to reward us once we reach the peak. Fujiの方がよく見えますよね。そうですね。Yeah, usually winters are way more reliable when it comes to Mount Fuji. Like, winter has a lot of clear days with clear air and clear weather. Summer months, it tends to be a little bit more hazy. But yeah, up here on this hill you see quite a lot of really fancy houses. And then in the middle of everything you see a patch of farmland, which you encounter everywhere in Tokyo. That's quite funny. There's some good tax reasons for that, which I won't go into detail of now, but yeah, that's the reason why you often see like unused land or unbuilt land like this being used for farming. What's the deal with the circles in the road? I think it has to do with making it more grippy for traffic, but I'm not sure. Hello, happy to see you're in better health. Thank you, Thumb Saints. Better, yes. Still not 100% recovered, but definitely the best I've been for quite some time. So thank you. Is the soil good for plants there actually? I don't know. How good it is. I don't know much about farming and what constitutes good soil. So I can't really answer that question. But I wouldn't be surprised if they have to rely on fertilizer. Ito, minna genki desu ka? まあまあ元気。なんか最近なんか2週間ぐらいずっと病気でずっと家で休んでたけど、今日はまあちょっと 元気になった。I don't know if you think about it much, but you can see here that the houses are not very densely packed together compared to many other parts of Tokyo. There's actually a little bit of space between the buildings here, and that's kind of a clear sign that we're in a nicer neighborhood where people can afford that luxury. That's by Tokyo standards though. Like from a Western point of view, many of these houses would still be considered to be pretty packed and densely packed together. I think now we're entering this something athletic park. I don't remember the exact name, but it's a pretty big park over here with lots of space for sport activities. One of the many highways that connects central Tokyo with the southern areas like Yokohama up. This is a pretty busy road actually, with 3 lanes in each direction. There's a map here, so let's see if this map will make us any wiser. Oh. Thank you, Michael Semira. Thank you so much. So, Okura Sports Park. Okura Undo Koen. The name of this park, and we are, where are we? We are here, and north is this way, but we're heading west, meaning that we will head this way. So I think what I'll do is I'll walk up here and then maybe head through this part, something like that, so we get to see this park a little bit. Yeah, no mods here, someone said. Maybe not. That's kind of unusual, but hopefully that won't cause any trouble. But you never know. There's sometimes a bit of annoying viewers spamming the chat. Hopefully we will not have to deal with that today. It's been a while since T has done this route. Yeah, it's been a while. It's a very nice walk though. I think last time I did it was probably last summer. That time when I accidentally bumped into the Toho film studios and the huge painting of Godzilla. I wonder if we will pass there today too. I'm taking a slightly different route today, so maybe not. Every walk is an adventure. Scott, Ray is here. Why did my brain call you Scott just now? That was very weird. Maybe I was reading someone else's name, which was Scott. Anyway, yes, Ray is here, of course, making sure that we're all safe and sound. So thank you, Ray. Thank you for your long-term commitment of keeping my chat free from bots and annoying people. If I had a hat, I would take it off for you. This lens, the ultra-wide lens on the iPhone, almost it gives this kind of glow when it's backlit like this. It makes it look kind of interesting. Kind of like it, even though I wish the sky wasn't so blown out, but yeah. Ah, Scott, I guess that's why, Scott Cooper. I guess I was reading your name when I was trying to say the name of my mod, and somehow there was a short circuit in my brain. No pink shorts. No pink shorts. It's not that hot now. I'm wearing long pants, jeans. I'm wearing a knit shirt and my jacket. I could probably do without the jacket now, but since I will walk until sunset and possibly even longer than that, I thought bringing a jacket would be a good idea, especially since I've been sick for a while. So yeah. My drink. Let's see if I can manage to open it. Inca beer using the iPhone today and not the Samsung. That's right. I basically retired the Samsung because the iPhone has proved that it's worthy. It's just as stable as my Samsung, but it gives me much better image quality. So yeah, I'm actually looking to sell my Samsung. So if anyone is interested, shoot me a message. If you want to buy a Hong Kong version Samsung S21 Ultra, which has been used for many famous live streams on this channel. Okay. Hydration levels are restored. Let's keep on walking. I'm not sure if I'm heading the right direction now. Hopefully. Although I know that many of you will be very happy if I get lost, so I'm not too concerned. Let me check the map though. Shadow reveal. Can I walk here? Yeah, I can. Have I ever met Rambalak? No, I have not. I know that you have. I would like to meet him too someday. He seems like an interesting character, and I'm a big fan of his work, and it would be interesting to talk to him and hear what motivates him. Released the Takatamagawa video a few days ago. Oh really? I didn't know that. I should check that out then. It would be interesting to see how he interprets my local neighborhood. Oh wow, is this? I wonder if this is a brand new mine shaft. It's still kind of sealed off, and it doesn't look like there's anyone actually living inside. I see no laundry hanging out to dry. I think it might be, yeah, it's probably brand new. Huh. Nice location in one way, like it's a very pleasant area, this, but it's very far from any station. So if you are not a car person or someone who works exclusively from home, I'm not sure how great it would be to actually live there. Can Mini T walk yet? Yes, she can and she does. She is wild, that little person. She is running around all the time. Very, very active. And yeah, it's a lot of fun to be out with her, but it's also extremely exhausting. George Lopez, T used to model shorts in magazines. That is actually true, yes, yes. And those of you who are on my Patreon are actually able to see those photos. So that's one of the perks that you get when you are a Patreon supporter of mine. You get access to some more private material, we can say, including some photos from my old modeling career in Japan more than 10 years ago. So yeah, some of you have seen those photos. When I was young and I don't know, I shouldn't call myself beautiful, but I was definitely better looking back then than what I am right now, that's for sure. Hope Mini Explorer didn't catch her sick. Oh, she did. She's been sick too. Yeah, we've all been sick. Mini Explorer had corona 2 months ago when I was in Sweden. Both my daughter and my wife got corona, and yeah, now Mini has been sick for a long time too. She's also having like really runny nose and coughing. And people who join spamming the chat with emoji and asking for a stupid shout out, that is a sure way to get banned from this channel. There we go. Yeah, less aged, that's right. So I have actually no idea where I am right now. What about the modeling after some months ago? Ah, right, Brandon. Yeah, that's right. I actually did get stopped on the street not too long ago and asked if I was interested in modeling. But no, I never heard back from them. They probably realized my age and that kind of disqualified me for that gig. So yeah, let me check the map. Okay, I'm actually heading way too far east now. Huh. Oh well. Can't do too much about that now, so let's just keep exploring this way. Yes, George, we are lost. We are lost now, indeed. Will T plan to explore Churinkan area? So I still have this unfinished walk along the Dain-Toshi line. I don't know, I'm leaving Japan in a month, so I'm not sure if I will be able to complete that before I leave. Most likely not. So yeah, no, I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't know. Can't believe that it's just a month. Little over a month left. Nice water tower. Haven't noticed this before. Don't think I've ever walked around here before, actually. Ah, now I know. Now I know where I am. Okay. Okay. So I think road I will actually reach the Toho Studios, but let's cross first. Let's walk on the other side of this road. Here's Nihon University, College of Commerce. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've never walked around here before, but kind of have a hunch. It's Lost O'Clock, yes, indeed. Our Lost O'Clock. This is quite a nice view as well. I wonder, could be that on days with clear weather we might be able to see Fuji Sound down here. I'm not sure though. But definitely a nice view. And I think that way would be towards Yoga Station. Okay, here's the school grounds, so that's not where I'm heading. Maybe I want to walk down this way. I do that. Probably have to walk down this slope here. Am I leaving Japan forever? Forever is a strong word. Forever is a strong word. I never know what will happen in the future, but yes, I am leaving Japan permanently, or like for long term, living somewhere else. That's the plan. Super thanks activated on your channel yet? No, I don't think I know what those are. I don't think I have that. David says, I hate big cities, but I see something charming and inviting in Tokyo. Yeah, I think when it comes to big cities, I think Tokyo is hard to beat. It gets a lot of things right. It's a very good place to live in many, many ways. To be honest, it's just the lacking kind of possibilities for good work-life balance and support for families. That's like the main reason why we are leaving. But then again, I mean, I compare it with Sweden in those respects, and Sweden I think is probably one of the best countries in the world for those things. So compared to most countries, I think Tokyo and Japan is pretty good even in those regards. It's just that it's, well, maybe not work-life balance. I think Tokyo is notoriously bad for work-life balance. But for everything else, I think Tokyo is quite okay. And of course, if you do what I'm doing, work as a self-employed person, then balance doesn't really apply. These are new streets for me. I've never been near this school before. Looks quite nice. Roy D, always a fan of the evening walks as I get to watch what's at working from home. Thank you very much. Thank you. And thank you for the kind words, and thank you for the super chat. I'm very fond of evening walks as well. It's just that these have gone so much more difficult to make now that I have a child at home, and usually I'm the one who have to pick her up from the nursery, and is usually quite busy taking care of her, so I wish I could do more evening walks actually. I think Tokyo in general is such a wonderful place at night and in the evenings, but yeah. An angry car driver. I think he honked at a child who was biking. So I think I need to take another look at the map here, figure out where I'm heading. So I should be heading this way, because if I walk this way I'm walking towards Soshigaya station, which is a different part of town, not really where I want to be heading. So let's see. The horn shocked me. Yeah, it shocked me as well. It's very unusual. You don't hear horns very often here. Ah, David, I didn't. Sorry, thanks for pointing it out though. But yeah, it's been a while since since my last stream. I forgot to switch on the GPS tracking. Sorry about that. I usually upload maps of my walks to my Patreon Patreon page, which is another one of the perks that my Patreon supporters get. But unfortunately, I forgot to track today's walk, so it won't be added. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, you hear horns all the time in Osaka? Well, Osaka people are a different breed, aren't they? So, oh, I think I probably did walk here at night a long time ago, because I do remember this. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in on this little detail here. It's Ultraman. Ultraman hanging from the sky. Yeah, I already forgot how to stream. Get rusty so quickly. So let me consult the map again. Should I just head to Soshigaya instead of Seijogakuenmae then? Since I'm here. Maybe I should. No, then that's pretty close. Then the stream will end so soon. No, let's stick to the original plan. Let's take this way, then we will head towards Seijo. Can you see the peach sky? It's very peach colored right now. This zoom has nice quality, right, David? It's pretty big upgrade from the zoom on the Samsung, that's for sure. That thing just became a pixelated mess when you tried to zoom in while streaming. If you're using the zoom when you're not streaming, like for taking photos or regular video, then the Samsung has great zoom. But unfortunately, you can't use that high quality zoom when you're streaming. Kansai Osaka people are much more friendly. I think so too, yeah, I think so too. I've always been very pleasantly surprised over how different people are in Osaka every time I went there. I really would like to live there at some point. It's a bit of a shame that all my time here in Japan has been spent in Tokyo. Uh-oh, what happened? We lost a bunch of viewers suddenly. Technical issues? We're getting close to 350 and now it dropped down to 300 again. That breaks my heart. Not really. Let's try the new zoom while walking. Really? I don't think walking with the zoom is a pretty good idea, to be honest. No, I don't think it's nice to look at. I really prefer wide angle when walking. How long has your wife lived in Sweden and Scandinavia so far? I think a total of about 2 years. So she's somewhat familiar with life over there. So let's see. A few more blocks down this way, and then I need to turn left. Train tracks over there. Okay, that means we're definitely on the right track. David, thank you for being such a loyal viewer who even skips cleaning in order to watch my stream. Thank you. It's good to know that my stream is more enjoyable than cleaning your house. Where's Jenny? Yeah, good question. She is not here. Hope she's fine. Is there an exact date when you will fly in June? Yes, I will leave Japan on the 15th. June 15th. And I will start working full-time in Stockholm a few days later. Hope my jet lag has recovered by then. Actually, one of my first assignments on the new job will be to go to Finland for a video shoot. So I'm looking forward to that. But it's also a bit scary because it's a lot of new things. But I'm really excited about spending the summer in Scandinavia. I'm arriving just at the best time. Sorry, I still can't speak correctly. But yeah, just in time for the lovely Scandinavian summer, so that will be very nice. And I guess I will also be leaving just as Tokyo starts to get too hot and humid and sticky for me. So in that sense, I think I chose the timing quite wisely. Yes, Jari, I am going to Helsinki. I'm going to Helsinki. So who knows, there might be also, if I can manage, if there's enough time to squeeze in a walking video from Helsinki in June, I will try to do that. But it really depends on how my job will be and how busy I will be. Yes, there will definitely be more opportunity to do travel videos after I move to Scandinavia, because I think I will be traveling more often, like traveling abroad, that is. So I hope that I can keep on bringing you interesting videos and take you on interesting walks even after the move, as I mentioned so many times before. But I also do understand completely that many of my viewers are watching this channel because you want to see Japan. So obviously I totally understand if you won't stay with me on my European adventures, but who knows, maybe I will get some new viewers. And thank you so much, Brad. Was it Brad? No, Billman Warren, sorry. Billman Warren. Thank you so much for the super chat. You missed my voice. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Will there be a final Tokyo walk? I don't know. I don't really plan much of the content on my channel in advance because my life is very unpredictable. Those of you who have small children know what it's like. Actually quite nice layering here of Tokyo's famous electricity poles. So yeah, I don't really plan much of what's happening on my channel in advance. That's one way for me to stay motivated, actually. I don't like to plan things too much because then it suddenly feels like a burden. So I prefer to do it like this and just do everything as spontaneously as possible, and that's what I will keep on doing. But yeah, I mean, if it's gonna be my last Tokyo walk for a while, I should probably try to make it special in one way or another. So we'll see about that. Here's a train rolling in to Seijogakuenmae station. So we're pretty close to the end of today's walk. It's more difficult to read names on the iPhone screen. Not really. It's just the chat is quite active, so messages are disappearing pretty quickly for me. I only see the 3 last messages, or sometimes only 2 depending on the length of what you're writing. Let's see. Just past the one hour mark of today's stream, so I think I managed to cover a lot of ground today. I wonder whatever happened to Laura. Yes, Jari. So do I. We all wonder what happened to Laura. She used to be one of the moderators and a very active person in the chat, and then she just disappeared overnight. Trina Johnson, more for the Feel Better Fund. Thank you. Take care. Blessings to you and the family. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I think it's gonna be a good time for me to wrap up the stream. Walking for an hour when you're not 100% well actually can be a bit exhausting. So I do start to feel a little bit tired now. Hopefully I will be back to 100% Genki soon, but we're not there yet. Oh, it smells nice. Ah, it's a curry. At least my sense of smell doesn't works correctly. Get Genki soon. Thank you, Ray. Thank you. The YouTube auto subtitles are always a good source of fun and laughs. They do indeed translate my words quite weirdly from time to time. Anyway, we are approaching the station here. So that will be the end of today's walk. Then I will probably just take the bus back home. There's a bus from here to Futakotamagawa. So yeah, actually I skipped that beer break that I mentioned in the beginning of the stream. But I actually feel a little bit too tired to grab a beer now anyway. So it's probably for the best to wait with the beer until I'm fully recovered. But yeah, that will be it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and see you all soon again, I hope. I'll see. Hopefully I can squeeze in another stream before the weekend. If not, I certainly hope to at least stream on Saturday or Sunday. But yeah, that will be it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye, heido, auf Wiedersehen und mata ne.